Certified.
Certified ripper, dude.
Bro, honestly, I'm pretty sure we're about ready to go hijack some semis and steal some car DVD players. I think this is low enough to fit underneath the trailers. Get into Reddit. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. We have traveled to Greer, South Carolina today to pick up a new truck. We're at a dealership. We're not even gonna hide it from you guys. Check out the new 5th gen build.
I know I've been quiet for a minute, I've been grinding, still in it, I've been counting these digits. Excuse me, I know I've been quiet for a minute, but I'm back on my business. If you see me, don't trip, just excuse me. Wrong if I do, wrong if I don't. That's why I do me no matter what, so excuse me.
All right, my friends, well, as you can probably tell, we have made it home with the new truck. It's actually been a few weeks. A lot of you guys have seen the new truck in the background in some of the other YouTube videos, but we are home with our brand used, new to us 5th gen. Now, I want to give you guys my honest opinion after driving this thing, and that's why kind of the reason why we've waited for quite a while to kind of drop this video. I wanted to drive it. We've taken it on a couple road trips. Dawson's been driving it, so I really want to give you guys an honest feedback of what I actually absolutely love about the truck, some things that I already like, I knew that I maybe not absolutely loved, but we're gonna kind of do an overview general opinion on the new rig. I am absolutely in love with this thing. It is so insanely nice, but before we kind of get into some of that, and again, we wanted to do a couple things to it before we kind of release this video. The guys from Well Shaded, the boys that do all of our tint, they are actually here, and from driving it the last couple weeks, this thing is absolutely filthy. Again, we've towed with it, we've used it, and we have a like. That's what I wanted. I wanted to give you guys some feedback. But anyway, let's get this thing unhooked from the trailer. The guys are going to tint this thing up, and then we actually have Matthew Fox from Diamond Detailing 931 here, actually, so he is going to detail the truck as well. And then we will get into it. But absolutely love this thing. So sick. But let's get it tinted, let's get it detailed, and then we'll talk about it. Let's go say hi to the boys. If you guys know anything about Matthew and TK, they are always pure entertainment. What y'all say?
What's up, my neighbor?
What's up, my neighbor? What are y'all doing? What is this thing? They ain't never even seen this beast.
And one on the back glass.
Yeah, you can't get rid of Jordan.
You look like you guys are having some fun with this one.
I'm just surprised you're in something other than toys.
Oh, yeah. The old Harley Davidson edition. These are non-functional scoops, just so they don't.
You cannot go buy one.
Oh my Lanta. I figured I'd let you guys warm up on something not so decent so you didn't just completely ruin my new truck.
This is nice.
It's got wood grain. I don't know what y'all are complaining about. Tell you what, I've seen some questionable things, but that man pack that you got on there,
You like this?
that really's doing something to you, I tell you what.
Well, I hate you walked in with that camera because we were actually on YouTube learning how to tint.
Yeah, I bet, yeah. Well, I'll let you get back to messing this thing up. I just wanted to... Okay, well, all right. Let me know when y'all are warmed up. All right. Did you get a close-up of his hat? He's got like some form of wild peacock on his head there.
Yeah, he's a peacock. You gotta let him fly.
That's my chicken. That's my crazy chicken.
Does anybody know what they actually mean when they talk? Huh?
That's on Yardbird.
Yardbird?
Yeah, that's on old crazy chicken.
When these people talk, I don't understand. They like have their own vocabulary.
Teeter 1 and 2.
Who's Teeter? I haven't made it that far in the episodes, apparently.
Wow.
Okay, don't ruin it for me, man.
The people know.
They don't know.
They know. People watch more Yellowstone than you do.
I don't need to watch it because I am it. I live it every day.
Hey, I heard y'all watched Lane Band last night.
Yeah.
No, I ain't watching last. I ain't watching yet.
Yeah,
I ain't watching yet.
Yeah.
Don't say nothing.
Watch Landman.
It's scorched earth.
I didn't watch last
That
night.
was a good one. See, we're back on the dud. Good. Hey, would you agree with me? Landman has been nothing but a high and a low, a high and a low. They don't do highs. They go dud to good, dud to good.
Before the episode that aired obviously yesterday, the 2 episodes before were kind of low.
They keep going like this.
But don't worry, Taylor turned her on up.
Yeah.
Last time.
Yeah. Bro.
Hey,
Supplies.
my neighbor.
Luckily, that stuff's free.
Yeah.
Luckily, they just give that stuff.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just getting really upcharged.
Right.
Right. It's going right in their pocket. A haircut like that,
Yeah, you didn't even say nothing about my haircut.
Yeah, it looks good.
I'm a little upset you didn't say
I commented the second you posted. I was like, bro, you ain't even the same guy.
Liar. There's fire in your pants.
Wow, now his feelings are getting
Fire in
hurt.
your pants.
Yeah.
I just said something to you if you got a haircut.
I did get a haircut. Quite literally, I got a haircut.
Tell them, Greg, you did get a haircut. You just didn't feel the need to post it to tell everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know you needed that validation from the internet.
There it is.
Wow. Old Tay over here needs a little boost in her pants.
Mm-hmm.
My self-confidence.
You look. Hey, listen. You look just as pretty as I've ever seen you.
Last
Honestly.
time you seen me?
See, your beauty is so inside that you're already a 10. Oh, yeah. Don't worry about. Don't worry.
It
Does Taylor
feels
feel good on the
beautiful inside me.
Does he feel good inside?
His inside's nice and warm. Trust me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels beautiful inside me.
Warm pink center on that one. Matthew got a little upset when I talked about his boyfriend's
He's jealous.
insides.
He's jealous. He's territorial about his boss.
Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Yeah?
Glad Taylor brought his assistant today.
Yeah.
Well, there she is, all detailed up, all tinted out. Guys over at Well Shaded got us hooked up with the tint. They actually tinted way more than a few trucks while they were here, but 5% all the way around. 20% on the windshield is what I do on my personal rigs. It is a little bit darker on the windshield, but it kind of guarantees that you cannot see it through it. On a lot of some of the other trucks, the giveaway trucks, we do end up going like 30, 35%, which is still a nice tint on the windshield, but I get that asked quite a bit, but that's what we did. 5%. Honestly, the shop lights, if you pull this thing outside, you can actually see through it kind of right now because the light behind it, but it is much darker outside. So 5%, 20 on the shield. Let's go over the truck here, and we've actually got another modification. So I kind of want to get into this because this truck, these are, I guess they call them the premium limited floor mats. Those floor mats. And honestly, the whole point of me telling you this is if you're going to look for a truck, and it can honestly be a 4th gen or a 5th gen, if you're going to a dealership to buy a truck and negotiate, this is what the truck was actually ordered with. So it's not like they were missing from the dealer when we bought it, but these are like the rubber factory floor mats. And if you like those, that's great, but I do really like the OEM kind of like carpet rubber floor mats. Now, those floor mats, if your truck doesn't come with them and you want them from the dealership, those 4 floor mats are over $1,000. That is out of control too much money. $1,000 for 4 floor mats. I just about lost my mind. But when the person who ordered this truck brand new, or the way it was spec'd, they spec'd it with these floor mats. So even if you're ordering a new truck or negotiating a brand used truck like this one, try to make sure that you have the correct floor mats that you want. That's the whole point. If you like the rubber ones, get the rubber ones. If you like these carpeted, kind of like limited ones, which I like a lot better, make sure that's incorporated in the deal, because you might not know it when you buy it, but those are some salty floor mats. Now that we've got that out of the way, because that was just like, I hit my buddy up at the dealership and I'm like, man, I need these floor mats. The rubber ones are awesome, but I really like the nice ones. He's like, you better be sitting down and tell your whole family to be sitting down, because luckily we were able to do some things and stuff. Wasn't that bad. But anyway, let's go over the truck after some trips, after some miles on this thing. My thoughts, everything I like, everything I don't love. Starting with the negative, just to get that out of the way. When I ordered the dually, my entire preference, my entire opinion on the Aisin transmission versus the 68. It still holds true to this day. That is the exact reason why I ordered my dually with a 68 over an Aisin trans. This has an Aisin transmission in it, so I've had both. I've had a stock 68, I've had a built 68, and I've now driven an Aisin enough to understand and solidify my opinion. This Aisin trans may be built tougher than a brick shithouse, but it has Windows 95 for a computer. And what I mean by that is the first couple shifts of this transmission might as well be a manual transmission. It is that slow. The shifts are just slow. Even if this thing is like loaded, unloaded, if you try to like moderately get out of its own way, it's just not thinking quickly. It's taking its time to do its shifts. And I do really like not mind this transmission while it's towing, while it's up on speed. It's not a bad transmission at all. It's just not, it's not a speedy transmission. And I know what you might be saying about a 68, but I have had multiple Muldoons built 68s in the dually, in other 68 trucks, and honestly, I like them. Once you get the tuning down in them, they are a sporty transmission for a truck that doesn't have an absolute crap ton of horsepower with it. I don't mind them, I like them. But again, if you never drive the truck in a quick fashion and you're just towing it and you're working it and you don't want to put a built trans in it and you just don't want to touch it, then maybe this is the beast for you. But that's my general opinion on a 68 versus an Aisin. No problem with either one. The shift strategy, and again, this is factory. This is a factory. I mean, I know people do change the tuning and the shift strategy, but bone stock, that's my opinion on it. So those are, honestly, I think that's pretty much it. We are going to take care of that problem in this truck. And if you follow me on either Snapchat or Instagram, I have left some pretty heavy hints of what we might be leaning towards. But other than that, guys, I absolutely love this truck. It's so nice. It's so nice to drive. We have got plenty of plans with this truck to suspension, wheels, tires, anything and everything that you can imagine. It's not like we are going to respect this thing by any means. We are going to tear it apart, make it better, make it our own by all means. It's actually going to cams fairly soon. The mirrors seem to be honestly the biggest topic of the entire situation. Now, I actually think you can see out of these things really well. I like the light when it's lit up is really nice. It's really bright. I think the guys over at Boost Auto are going to kind of like take over some of the marker light, all that stuff, kind of lighting on this thing. But I'm going to not pass judgment until we have these things paint matched. A lot of people have mentioned swapping the newer 4th gen mirrors on this thing, and I'm not sure if that's actually doable or not, but these things do have quite a bit of cameras built into them. All the lights, all that stuff, and I'm not sure if it's a direct swap or not with all of that in play. If you know that answer, just leave me a comment. For now, the mirrors are staying. I want to see them painted because I think with suspension, wheels, tires, some poke, I think they disappear. On a stock truck, I think they just look extra bulky just because everything's sucked in and these are out so far. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But one of my favorite parts of this entire truck is this hood. It looks so mean, so aggressive. I absolutely love this hood. I'm really excited to see all of this stuff smoothed and paint matched because I think it'll just make it that much more insane. Someone had added this tonneau cover, just super nice all the way around. Has the bed lighting, gooseneck prep, all that stuff. Not sure of one thing this thing doesn't really have, maybe besides a third pedal and a manual transmission, but you know, they do make those every day. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and put these floor mats in, which you guys don't need to see an install on, but there it is. There's the new rig. Very excited to dive into this. I had a lot of comments, like the new 6th gens, if you want to call them that. I feel the same way about those as I did these trucks. They're changing a lot on the engines as far as glow plugs, different pump. They have a slightly different front end, but I don't want to wait for parts to come out for them. I don't really care about being the first one to have one. Working through all of the bugs and issues and having the first one out there, I don't really care about that a whole lot. These things are kind of dialed. A lot of people have stuff out for them now. I can kind of like buy it, dive into it, and just ready to kind of like do the build. The 610s don't really just do much for me. I was really holding out after the dually for a complete makeover truck, and I want to do the first one of those. But that doesn't seem to be coming anytime soon, so we're jumping into the 5G game. But anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Make sure you guys stay tuned. We have got some insane stuff coming down the pipeline. I will see you guys in the next video. Hit the like button before you leave. Subscribe if you have not already. We'll see you in the next video. See ya.
I know I've been quiet for a minute, I've been grinding, still in it, I've been counting these digits. Excuse me, I know I've been quiet for a minute, but I'm back on my business. If you see me, don't trip, just excuse me. Wrong if I do, wrong if I don't. That's why I do me no matter what, so excuse me. Lie if I do, lie if I don't. The proof is in